See, that's what prophecy does. But people want to speak in tongues more than prophesy. But if you go back and check Paul's writing in this particular chapter, Paul said, if you walk into the same building and everybody's speaking in tongues, they're going to think you mad. They're going to get out of there. Because they don't understand a word you say. Who are you going to help like that? Y'all tell me something I might not know. Did you ever hear of the Messiah laying hands and speaking in tongues to people to heal them? Then why are they doing it today? Where did that come from? All he did, I can remember my brother Peter, Kiefer, and Johanan saying, silver and gold have I none, but such as I have, give up. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to tell you right now, the Messiah never spoke in tongues. Hello, somebody? When Paul was converted on the road to Damascus, he did not speak in tongues. When Ananias laid his hand on him, it's not recorded that he spoke in tongues. But he had the Father's Spirit.
Yes.
Then Paul asked a question himself in 1 Corinthians 14, will all speak in tongues? Will all prophesy? Everybody's not called to preach. But Paul wants us to understand that when a sinner walks into this room, he should be convinced that he's a sinner.
That's right.
Conviction should fall on him. If you're preaching the message and no conviction falls, check yourself.
Yes.
And then check your message. And then check who gave it to you.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Y'all hear me saying all the time, I didn't come in here to make you feel good.
That's right.
I'm in here to get you to get good.
Yeah.
Praise Almighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
James chapter 2, verse number 9 says, if you show partiality, you commit sin. Y'all heard what I said? James chapter 2, verse number 9. If you show partiality, you commit sin. That's the word.
That's right.
And you're found guilty by the Torah as a transgressor. You are convicted. Just by being a prejudiced person.
Yes.
Now, when I say prejudice, I'm not necessarily talking about the issues of the white and the black or any other color. You can be prejudiced without that. Because there's prejudice within every race. Isn't that right?
Yes.
See, they got some whites that's cool, but they got some whites they call trailer trash. And the whites who cool don't want to talk to them. Don't even want to be named by them. That ain't my cousin. That's trailer trash. Yeah. And it's the same thing that goes on in black communities and in the other communities. It's prejudice, respect of persons. If a man came through the door, I ain't going to say about right now because we've learned, but if a long time ago, if a man came through the door, just like Brother Stanley, and had a big old cross in his chest and a big old Bible in his arm and walked in here, and he said, son. And somebody come here like Brother Benjamin back there, and he said, you can sit back there. You ain't just right. That's prejudice. That's respect of person. I remember one time I went to a funeral to a friend of mine who passed away, and I walked in, and when they saw me, they said, you can sit back there.
What?
Right back, way back in the corner where the drummer was, you know. I had to peep out to see. But this other preacher walked in and said,
people actually do that.
told the ushers, that's Dr. So-and-so, go get him, bring him up here.
Ain't that something?
Put him in told somebody else, get up so Dr. So-and-so.
Ain't that something? Sinners.
Respect of person. It's just as simple as that. And I'm here to convict the criminals of what they're doing to innocent people. And you know what the Father put in my heart? Before that happened to me, the Father told me, don't put no seats in the pulpit. I don't want nobody in the pulpit if they ain't preaching. One way in, one way out. That's why y'all see this thing built like it is. You don't have an entrance over here and an entrance over here. You come in this way, and I'm watching this door. Trust me. Hallelujah. We got to listen to the Father. He got a reason for everything under the sun.
Yes.
John 8:46. John 8:40. You know it's hard to convince people that they're transgressors. And some people own up, oh yeah, we sinners. Saved by grace. If you're a sinner, you ain't saved. I'm here to convict you today. Some of y'all might get convicted, but say ouch and hallelujah.
That's right.
Let's get this time up for us to get it right.
That's right.
Huh? The blood ain't gonna be on my hand.
Came down and said,
I got enough to answer for it. He done cleansed my slate. You think I'm gonna get it dirty again by not telling you the truth?
that's right.
I'm gonna tell you the truth if it hurts you.
That's right. You're gonna get chastised.
Faithful are the wounds of a friend.
That's right. You're gonna get chastised.
Hallelujah. John 8:46 says these words. And who of you proves me wrong concerning sin? And if I speak the truth, why do you not believe me? In other words, the Messiah said, which one of y'all can prove that I'm a sinner?
That's right. None of them could.
Which one? Because he's the one who can prove that every one of them has something wrong in their life. Every one of them. I don't care if it was the high priest in the Sanhedrin council or if it was Pilate sitting on his throne.
That's right.
He can prove every one of them wrong.
Every one of them.
Hallelujah.
None of them could prove it.
How many of us know today that all of us sitting in these pews, he knows our hearts?
Yes, he does.
Watch this now. If you know your heart, he knows your thoughts.
That's right.
And he knows the intents of your thoughts.
Oh.
He knows them.
That's right.
So you can't fool him.
No.
None of the time.
None of the time.
You can barely fool me.
You fool me some of the time. Him none of the time.
He said, if I speak the truth, why you don't believe me?
That's right. Hallelujah.
How many of y'all believe in the Messiah? So we following him, right?
That's right. Hallelujah.
You think we're following him?
Hallelujah. We should.
Did he love everybody? Question, do we?
We should.
Regardless of race, creed, or color?
That's the kind of love he give you.
Whether you're rich or poor?
That's the kind of love he give you. Everybody.
Whether you're a drug addict?
Don't matter.
See, we say we love him,
Yeah.
but we got our picks and chooses.
Ain't not in the kingdom.
That's sin.
That's it. Respect the person.
How many of us know we got to begin to watch ourselves?
That's right. Hallelujah.
See, we're trying to remove splinters from somebody else's eyes, but we got trees in our own eyes.
Yes.
That's causing us not to see clearly.
That's right. Hallelujah.
Somebody said, I think I heard somebody say, help us.
Hallelujah.
I raised my hand up. I need help. Because I need you to keep me.
Yes.
John 16:8. And having come, he will convict. He will convince. He will convict and reprove the world concerning sin and concerning righteousness and concerning judgment. Because see, people think they know what's right.
Yeah.
I listened to them last night. Me and my wife, we heard what they were saying. Heard something this morning. And they was trying to convince people that it's all right to be in sin.
No.
Oh, yes. But we are the ones who's been chosen to reprove the world.
Write them a
Wow, boy, we got a big responsibility.
letter. Write him a letter.
So me and Sister William, we calling these people over at the Word, and that TBN, and I'm texting them on the computer, trying to get in touch with them. How do I get on TBN? How do I get on the Word? And then, you know, somebody said, well, Brother, you think you can afford what they're paying? I said, my Father will make a way.
Hallelujah.
So in all my searching, the Father sent somebody here and said, get on Facebook.
Yeah.
Get on YouTube.
Right.
I said, wow. So all I pulled up this morning was preachers. My face showed up. On YouTube, I said, ooh. Around the world. Get on Facebook, my face showed up.
Yeah.
Roland face showed up. Wesley's face showed up. All around the world.
Yeah.
And don't pay nobody nothing.
That's right.
Hello, somebody. We got to understand the Father is the one that make a way.
Yes, he does.
What was the last part of that little song we were singing just now? to stand in here. Only because he made it. See, we sing songs, but I want you to see the full intent of that song is operated now. We are standing in a place on television, radio, internet. We're all over the place. Why? Not because we are so popular, because we're not. The world don't want to hear what we have to say because we're going against their established hell-raising religion. We got to tell them, you're going against the Creator. You're prophesying lies. But it's up to the people to listen. It's up to the people to hear and understand. We are not fighting you. We're trying to help you. No matter what you call us, we're still trying to help you.
Get them to hear.
Titus chapter 1, verse number 9. Everybody's not going to hear. Because only the humble are going to hear. Only the saints of the Most High is going to hear. The Messiah said only his sheep going to hear his voice. Hallelujah. Y'all remember the time when that word spoke and all they thought it was thundering, but the other one heard a voice. You can't hear the Father, everybody. Titus 1:9, clinging to the trustworthy word. What we got to do? Clinging to the trustworthy word, according to the teaching, in order to be able both to encourage by what? And then we got to do what? Convict those who oppose it.
Heaven's doctrine.
We got to preach sound doctrine, and then we got to go against those and convict those criminals who oppose it. And let them know you're not fighting me. You're fighting the word.
All of them
Sound doctrine. Are we getting some sound doctrine? Hallelujah. Praise Almighty God. You know, when we get this tape back from the guy who does our taping for us, we're going to see a lot of, Benjamin, you're going to be on Facebook and TV and all that kind of stuff. And Dean and Brother Roland and me and Brother Blackwell and Brother Netanyahu and all that, we're gonna be on TV preaching the word. And I'm telling you, some sound doctrine came to us at Tabernacles. I enjoy it every day. Because I got a different word from different people every day. I didn't get enough, I wanted some more. We could have stayed another 10 weeks. Another 10 years. Come on. See, we got to love this stuff. But because people don't love the truth, the Father said, I'm going to send you a strong delusion.
You got to respect the person.
So that you believe the lie. Isn't that something?
Yeah, that's something else.
That's what he did.
It's sin.
Believe this.
Then you begin to speak in chapter 1. There ain't but one chapter. So let's go over there and see what you said in chapter 1, verse number 15. He said, to execute judgment on some people. That was your book saying?
To convince all.
Who? All. You sure you got that right? That's right? Look, you searching to see if it's right.
To convince all.
All?
That live ungodly.
That's what he said? Okay, so our job is to convince all
That live ungodly.
that live how?
Not living godly, but living ungodly.